Hey everybody, Eddie William Sellers coming to you this morning from the little beautiful Hansel Gretel house, and that is called Constance House here in Jefferson Park in East Point, Georgia. Top of the morning to you. You've made it through this year. We only have, 3 days left, 3 or 4 days left in this year. This is the last Sunday of 2025, so let's do this morning post. It is 8:21 as we get ready to get this day going as far as this part of it. On this Sunday, the Lord's Day, the last Sunday of the year, December the 28th, 2025. Do we have the power to make the world a better place? What kind of world do we envision in 2026? What kind of person will we be in the year ahead? What is our role in bringing peace to the country, to the world, to our home? Are we peacemakers? The walking monks touch a lot of us in ways. There's a group of monks that's walking across Georgia now, a walk for peace. At our core, we are all God's children, coming from a motherland of peace, a universe of balance, a spirit world where love and peace abound. It seems like the world is deeply out of balance now. Things are turned upside down. There is chaos and derision all around. Where are the peacemakers? Where are the political leaders around the world calming the tides and calling for peace? The list is long in my generation. We had Nelson Mandela, John Lewis, Martin Luther King Jr., Jimmy Carter, Robert Kennedy, and all of the many great civil rights leaders. The list is long of the peacemakers, Mother Teresa. The world seems empty of leaders who are peacemakers today. I can't really think of one that just jumps off the page. The old song used to say, "Where have all the young men gone? La, 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 da, da. When will we never learn?" Y'all remember that old song? What do we want out of life in 2026? Is it incumbent upon me to make the world a better place? Trump voters have thrust the country into darkness with his daily post from a president calling many Americans scum. As he sits in the White House daily, mocking, scoffing, and just low-rating our fellow Americans, groups of Americans. He is evidence of the old saying that mean people just seem never to fucking die. They just keep living on and on and on. And with this as our backdrop, we head in to the new year. How do we navigate such dark times? It is a fine line at times of how we use our voices for peace, but also for a wake-up call for the evil and the darkness that is around us. Something is deeply wrong with America today. In some ways, like never before. We all sense it. How do we shine lights during these times? How do we be the light during these times? And how do we not get lost and caught up in the darkness? A new year brings hope, hardships, light, and darkness. How does our spirituality grow and prosper, even as the world seems dark and troublesome? And maybe more so than at any other time in my life. And I have lived through the Vietnam era, Watergate, the assassinations of Martin Luther King Jr. and President Kennedy, the AIDS pandemic, and the civil rights marches. But this time in America feels different. Darkness is popular. It is chosen. It is voted for. It is fought for. There is a meanness in the country that trickles down every day from this White House. The president of the United States of America rejoices and mocks and makes fun of an American legend who was butchered to death by a son with mental illness. And yet they preached to us about we were too mean when Charlie Kirk died. There is something deeply dark about the country. Is this the great spiritual battle that has been long promised between light and darkness? If it is, which side are we on? If so, which side are you on? How do we make the world a better place in 2026? How do we let our light voices shine in such a dark time? I think we just lean into love. Lean in to staying honest, to being honest with our own selves, of who we are, of who the world is. We lean into truth. And we engage. Now is not the time to be silent. I walked across the Edmund Pettus Bridge one afternoon while in Selma. Halfway across, I stopped and stood there, just looking down in the center of that bridge. And I could feel all of the strength in my body from all of the protesters of years gone by who walked over it years before. We can do the same thing today. We have to have strength to keep walking, to keep speaking out, because this is not normal. What is going on in the country today is not normal. Good Sunday morning, sweet people. May the Lord, the universe, the Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, light, love, the I Am, or whatever spiritual compass you follow, that you are, be with us all as we head into 2026. Over on my Facebook page, pictures of the monks walking for peace across Georgia. Love y'all.